Welcome to Superstitions, Traditions, and Definitions. I'm Kristen,
And I'm Carol.
and today we're going to talk about mirrors
Ooh.
and the superstitions around them.
Marvelous.
Did you know there's a fear of mirrors?
You know, is that like having a fear of bathroom scale? I mean, I have a fear of full-length mirrors,
Yeah.
but that's probably not what you mean.
I mean, it's probably why they're afraid. Same reason we are both afraid of full-length mirrors.
Right? Yeah,
and
don't
bathroom
look.
scales.
Yeah, bathroom scales and full-length mirrors.
Scary.
Dirty curses.
So scary.
Nothing good comes from it.
Nothing.
Don't look.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Anyway,
Spectrophobia.
spectrophobia.
The fear of mirrors.
You know,
No.
of course it's got a name.
Of course
It's got everything's got a name.
All the phobias do.
Right.
I mean, you can't be afraid of anything without having a name for it.
Got to stick one on there, just so we know what to call it. I mean, come on.
You don't want your fear to be irrational. If it
And-
has a name, it's not irrational.
Sure.
I think that's how it works.
Like fear of the number 13 and
Triskaidekaphobia.
that one. I knew you'd know.
Mirrors been around for a long time.
Yes.
But before there were mirrors, they still like to see their face.
They go look in a reflection. Yeah.
Water usually, or obsidian. They made mirrors out of obsidian, polished it to high heavens.
Not well, you would have to. Obsidian is black.
It is copper. The mirrors we use today were invented in Germany in the 1800s. However, the Romans, because you know those Romans,
they're back to having orgies and making mirrors.
Stuff. Always doing the stuff. Those Romans,
busybodies.
I know. They were the first to use silver and glass for mirrors.
Awesome.
The first mirrors that they made with the glass were concave or convex mirrors.
Oh.
So you probably look pretty funny.
Yeah, a little distorted.
Talk about fear. That's where the fear of mirrors develops.
Why? How did my head get to be this big?
Right.
Because it's scary and distorted. I get it. I wouldn't want that either.
Okay. No, what were they thinking?
Is that like the camera adds 10 pounds?
And those mirrors had 75.
Okay. Well, I see why it was a problem.
That's where the fear developed, right there.
Scary.
Scary. Scary.
Yes.
So there lots of weird beliefs about mirrors. They would trap your soul. Greeks believed that they were windows for the gods to watch them.
Oh, well, I would turn that around to the wall.
Have you heard any weird things about mirrors?
Well, is it the Chinese superstition that, what is it? If you're looking in a mirror, that whatever's on the other side can plot and kill you.
Oh yeah.
Or hides behind things in your reflection of the room behind you. Fun.
I know. And they're
scary.
They're trying to kill you.
I wouldn't have a mirror then. I would just run around with ratty hair and.
Which goes with the feng shui belief that you shouldn't have a mirror facing your bed.
Yeah, beside your bed.
That's because they have those demons in there. They're trying to kill you, and then they just suck your soul out while you're sleeping.
Scary.
Rude.
Yep.
So rude.
Very.
I just wanted to take a nap.
What about the folks that have a mirror on the ceiling? Is that the same thing? That's facing your bed.
You know,
kind of sick.
Or fun.
Or fun. I guess if that's what you're into.
If that's what you're into, I don't understand the mirror on the ceiling. Why do you want to lay?
Do you need me to explain it to you?
I mean, no, I understand why. Why keep it there all the time, though?
Well, because it's a pain in the ass to put it up there and get it down. Put it back up there. How do you know when you're going to need it?
How do you sleep? Staring at all your fat rolls laying there in your bed.
Because you wear pajamas. Wear pajamas to bed.
I do.
Well, yeah.
I have kids.
Well, yeah. So if it's on the ceiling, are the folks that are up there in the ceiling
I think it'd be easier
through there, are they trying to kill you still?
Yeah, I think it'd be easier too, because then they just drop stuff on you. They
don't
have to really aim too much.
But that's not very creative.
I know, but easier.
Are they looking for easy though? I mean, do they only get this one shot? Is this the only mirror that they get to haunt? Come on now.
I really don't know a whole lot about feng shui, but all I've heard is
I'm
the
talking-
mirrors in the bedroom.
I'm
so.
talking about the Chinese folks, the Chinese superstition.
I think they get to haunt all of them.
Well, they could. I mean, wouldn't you think if you're not like upright, if you're on the ceiling, that you would probably fall down? You would be dizzy, be like very wobbly.
You might be.
Okay.
I mean, they have those over the Grand Canyon, that glass.
Oh yeah. People don't like those. I mean, I'm sure there are some people that do, but I love the videos of the people that are like crawling.
My favorite is the ones, I think they're in China, that you step on it and it does that
cracking thing. That is so awful.
That's just rude.
It's bad.
You put people on a glass floor and then you make it crack underneath them. That's rude.
A little sadistic. There goes goodbye, cruel world.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Oh
I don't know, though. I don't know how demons feel about it.
Okay.
People, we aren't so crazy about it. Demons, they might like that feeling of falling and death and fear.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's why I'm thinking, up there looking down, and if they're having a lazy day, listen, I've got to take all these souls today. I've got my quota.
Oh.
I don't want to have to aim too hard. Let's go to the over the bed.
That's the easy one.
Yeah, go to the over bed one.
But you just see this. I mean, do you have to like peek around the corner if you're trying to get people over here? I mean, how does that work? The mirror has limited vision.
I think it's okay to have a mirror in your bedroom as long as it's not
facing the bed.
at the bed.
It's supposed to be beside your bed.
Yeah,
one side or the other.
Thinking
there you go.
They can't peek around the corner. Because if they could, they would tell you not to have it like in the same room as the bed.
Right. What else?
All right. So
I know you've got facts for me.
I got facts for you.
Fantastic.
3rd century.
Yay.
Third century. Those
We're
Romans.
going way back.
Way back.
We're getting in the way back machine.
Those Romans out there busybodying, blew the glass, made the convex concave mirrors.
They were ambitious.
They are the reason we believe breaking a mirror is bad luck. I mean, it was really hard to break an obsidian mirror.
Well, I mean, yeah, you would have to really put a lot of effort into that. Get you a hammer.
And those Romans, they're always looking for good luck and bad luck, I guess. So they're like, here, this one is glass. It's going to be so much easier to break.
So was that the goal? Easier to break?
I think so.
Maybe for some. I mean, I guess.
I mean, they had some wild ideas.
Sure.
I think they were like, okay, the Greeks decided it's not Zeus throwing rocks at us. So we can have some good luck and some wishes. And so we need something that's going to cause us bad luck.
Yep, let's do it.
Let's make glass.
Things are going too well.
Break them, right?
Let's throw something out there to really fuck it up.
And, it's not just going to be a minute of bad luck.
No,
it's going
7 years.
7 years.
7 years.
Do you know why?
No.
They believed that your body and soul regenerated every 7 years, brand new.
That would be wonderful.
So
I'm still waiting.
I know.
I'm behind schedule.
Mine didn't know the rules.
You're much younger. You just don't know.
I know, but I have lupus.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah. That makes you older.
So it does. It does. And it didn't know the rules.
No.
And it was like every 7 years, you need a new symptom and some new pain.
Fantastic. That's interesting. Keeps you on your toes, I guess.
It does. It's a very creative disease.
Right.
It keeps me on my toes.
I would say.
Yeah. And it regenerates backwards. It falls apart every 7 years. Sometimes every 2 or 3 years.
Maybe if you break a mirror, then that's the problem. You haven't broken a mirror. You better get on that.
I need to.
Yep. Maybe 2. That'll be 14. You can just do the math all day.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So I need to break a mirror. However, if I were to drop the mirror and the mirror doesn't break,
that's lucky.
I get 7 years of good luck.
That's lucky. Yes. I'm not gonna test that, though.
I know. I wouldn't test it either. But you can.
Maybe you can go buy a cheap one at Walmart. I'm not going to use my grandma's mirror that's at my house. It's, this big and beautiful. And
plus, to get rid of the bad luck, the ritual you have to do.
You have to burn stuff and dance around naked and like be out in the middle of the woods.
I mean, I
and
think you could do it naked if you really needed to.
I mean, if you're gonna like melt stuff, I
Right.
don't want to be
But
running
no,
around
you
naked.
don't have to melt
It's like
anything.
cooking bacon when you're naked. It's
Bad
yeah.
idea. That's a really bad
Yeah,
idea.
it
Don't
is.
do that.
No, don't do that. Please keep your clothes on.
Keep your clothes on for the bacon cooking,
And
the welding.
Sure. Yep. The dropping your kids off at school. Please keep your gear on.
For a different reason. But
yes. But it all matters.
It all matters.
Yep. And you don't want to walk by that mirror over your bed. No. Having all your shit hanging out. Nope, nobody wants that.
Then you develop spectrophobia.
Oh. Fear of mirrors.
Fear of mirrors.
Spectrophobia sounds like it's very ghosty.
I know, that's what I thought too. That should be a ghost. However, being afraid of those concave and convex mirrors, that makes a lot of sense to me.
It does, because it's kind of warped. You're like, God, is that what I really look like?
No wonder.
No wonder I can't get a date. Exactly.
And no wonder they thought mirrors were so bad, and there were spirits behind them. And
sure, because it distorted your look.
Look at what it made my body do.
I used to think I was cute, but
I know. And then I looked in this oval mirror that's jumping out at me.
Yep. And it told me lies.
It told me lies, but I believe the lies because I don't know no better. Because
I'm
a 3rd century.
Yeah.
3rd century. So they also believed it was very disrespectful to break the mirror.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, somebody made that.
Mm-hmm. That and
the silver.
Yeah. I mean, that was just that's why you got the bad looks. It was disrespectful to their gods.
Okay.
Because the Romans also believed that their gods were watching them through the mirror sometimes.
A lot of voyeurism there.
I know those Roman gods were always just
watching through the shooting stars, or they were acting up,
having the orgies. They weren't watching you.
All the orgies.
Just calm down, Romans.
Yeah, just
calm
settle,
down, ancient Romans.
Look, nothing too exciting's going on here. Just go
and
about
your
business.
Gods don't care.
No, they don't care. They're like, I got better shit to do.
They do.
I got some disaster to create over here, and I got to go make a tornado, and things like that.
But no, they're throwing 7 years of bad luck at you when you break one of the mirrors that they're using as a window.
I think that's just an easy out. Yeah, we'll just call it 7 years. I mean, that's not very creative.
They really liked the number 7.
Yeah, it's got a lot of value in many cultures and many different things.
It does. It does.
Lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7. My lucky number is 13. But that's all right.
Yeah, you told me that. I don't know if I have a lucky number. All the numbers.
I'll share 13 with you.
Can I have the 3?
I mean, we're gonna trade custody of it.
Are we?
Yeah, and keep it together.
I'm pretty selfish. I might want the whole thing.
How about 14?
I'll take 14.
It's the number right after 13.
It is. Yes.
That way we don't have to
ABCs
share.
too.
We don't have to split the 1 and the 3.
Okay. All right. I'll take 14.
All right. 14 is your new number.
Yes, it's an even number. I feel better about that.
Oh, see, I like the odd numbers.
Of course you do.
Oh.
See, I always write the odd chapters with Lauren. It's just fun. I start the book, and depending upon where we get, I end the book. But I like it when she ends the book because it's always very twisty. But I'm always odd.
You're always odd.
I'm always odd.
But you like the evens.
I do.
But she gets the evens.
She gets the evens.
She's twisty.
Well, if I had to write the even chapters now, I don't know what the hell I'd do. Yeah, I would. I already have it set in my head that I'm odd.
That you're odd. How? To prevent the bad luck.
Oh, thank God.
Because we need to know this.
Is that where we hang garlic on it?
We don't have to hang garlic on it.
Okay, that's vampires.
No, what you have to do is get every teeny tiny little sliver. It has to be all of it.
Get it all rounded up.
Most of it. All of it. Take it outside. Dig a hole under a tree.
Oh.
Under a full moon. And bury it deep.
Under a tree during a full moon.
Bury it deep.
Who the hell came up with that? What is the purpose?
Some ambitious person who thought nobody could do that. That's a lot of work. And then you have to time it, and it's got to be the full moon. And then the full moon passes, and you're like, oh, crap.
Now I got to wait till the next full moon.
I have to wait till the next
But I've still got this bad luck.
So then somebody else was like, you know what? I'm going to make this easier for us. All you have to do is pick up a piece of the broken mirror, take it outside,
you have to eat it?
No.
Okay.
Take it outside.
Okay.
Go visit a cemetery.
Ooh.
Tap it on a tombstone.
Any tombstone?
Any tombstone.
Is this during a full moon?
It doesn't have to be during a full moon, but it has to be under the moon. So probably not during a new moon.
Night.
I don't know.
You're going to go tap tombstones
you got to go to the cemetery in the nighttime and tap on a headstone with a broken mirror.
Do you have to then dig a hole and put it in at the tombstone?
No, that's all you got to do.
Just the tree? Oh. So what does tapping a tombstone, what does that? I don't know.
It just made it easier so you didn't have to like dig a hole and watch for the full moon. I think somebody was like, I don't want to do all that work.
You know what?
Let me offer this.
I will make the scary trip to the cemetery.
That's right.
And tap the tombstone
with the broken mirror.
Maybe that's how you raise the dead. Maybe that's the creepy part. And you're like, let's see if they'll do it. I mean,
that's how zombies were created.
Oh, that might be because of broken mirrors. Thanks, folks. Thanks for being clumsy and breaking your mirrors.
I know. Why?
Now what do we do?
Hold them with both hands?
I guess so. Don't fall down.
Don't fall down.
Don't carry it. Maybe just leave it in one place.
There's a good idea.
Hey.
Did you know if you leave it in one place, you hang it up on the wall.
Right.
You leave it alone.
Okay.
You ain't touching it.
Sure.
And it falls. And it breaks.
Uh-huh.
You know what's going to happen?
It's bad luck for the house.
Whoever was the last person to look in that mirror, the last reflection it showed, they're going to get dead.
Oh, no. No. Is that because the mirror fell on them? Is that just the bad luck will follow them and find them and kill them?
I don't know. It just said they're going to die.
It'll choke the freaking life out of you. I don't know. I'd be interested to find out if we have any instances of that. People may not even know. They may not know.
They may not. I mean, what if you go to your friend's house? You look in their mirrors. You're walking past it.
Bang.
6 months later, ain't nobody else looked in that mirror, and the mirror falls, and now you're dead, and you don't even know why.
You don't even know why. You're like, but I take my vitamins.
Uh-huh.
What is this about? Crunch. And then you're done.
Rude.
Off to meet the Lord.
Off to meet the Lord.
Which I'm excited for someday, but not because somebody's mirror fell at somebody's house and I happen to have walked past it. What if I'm just at a store and I walk past it?
I hope
that's not my fault.
They all have those weird hanging mirror things. I hope they never fall.
Nope.
I mean, that could take out 2 or 3 people at one time.
Yes. We went to Oklahoma City once, and several times.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
okay.
One time. This is a mirror story. So shut up.
Okay.
Let me talk.
Sorry.
I don't have the notebook. Let me be cool too.
Okay, be cool.
This isn't a fact, but this is a thing I did.
Okay.
We went to the World War II museum that's there. The one's got all the airplanes on big. I mean, it's really amazing.
It is.
And they have Hitler gear. A lot of it. They had a mirror that was Hitler's, and it gave me the creeps so badly that I wouldn't look in it.
I don't blame you.
No, I thought he looked. I mean, they had his linen and his silverware, and I mean, I was amazed that there's this cloak that he wore in a picture with Mussolini that's there.
They were buds.
They were buds.
Stuff together. They were probably the best of friends.
It was creepy. I left. I mean, it was like, and the folks at the museum had told me we get calls from all over the world of people wanting to buy this stuff.
I bet they do.
Yeah,
people are weird.
Yeah. It's lots of Nazi stuff. But yeah, I saw that mirror and I'm like, I'm not looking in it. I'm just not. And the troops that sacked one of his homes or his summer home or where this stuff came from, I know they were from Oklahoma, but I think it was the Thunderbirds unit that sacked it because they had pictures of the soldiers with this mirror, with where all this stuff that they took and they brought home.
Go Oklahoma.
It was really creepy though. I wasn't going to look in Hitler's mirror.
I don't blame you.
No,
don't look in Hitler's mirror.
No, I
don't. I'm sure, broken or not, has to be bad luck.
You would think. So I turned myself around and I went to look at the other stuff.
Good for you.
After Hitler's mirror.
Don't look in that.
No, don't look in Hitler's mirror.
That's 21 years of bad luck.
Yeah, it was a long time. Nope, don't want anything to do with it. Nope.
Don't do it. But it kind of reminds me of like the Bloody Mary we played.
Candyman.
Stare in the mirror, and everybody's is different. And every story is different. The general consensus is it started as a game in the 70s, but in the US,
Oh, well, probably.
So
with all the drugs.
I never played Bloody Mary. My kids have.
Oh, how
My
did they do with
kids-
that?
They they let me know that Bloody Mary did not come.
Well, thank goodness.
However, I don't
But
know if they did it right or not because there's so many different ways to do it. How do you know which one is the right way?
Well, I think she decides.
Do you say it 3 times or 5 times or 13 times? Do you have the lights off? Is it completely dark? Is there a candle lit?
Do you have to have an offering? Do you
to-
bring a sandwich?
Right. Do you have to have a sandwich? Do you have to spin around?
Maybe you have to throw an apple. I mean, I don't know.
Oh no, you throw an apple to see your husband.
I have to throw an apple at my husband.
I do not.
I'm just trying.
If you need to throw an apple at your husband, you go right ahead.
I am trying to keep up here.
But at the turn of the 19th century, that was a superstition that women did. They would, on Halloween at midnight.
These are very specific.
I know.
Oh my God. Okay. On Halloween at midnight.
That's how you know they're for real and it really happens, because they're
really,
so specific.
You really have to want it if you're going to jump through all these hoops and do this.
And it's harder to disprove.
I guess so. Maybe you just did it wrong. Yeah. That's what it is. You did it wrong.
You did it at 12:02.
Failed.
It was not midnight.
No, you saw somebody else's husband.
Yep.
That's what you said.
Let you take a candle and you sit in front of a mirror.
What kind of candle? You have to make your own candle?
I mean, I probably did most of the time.
I'm not going to make my own candle.
I can make you one.
Okay. But I know what my husband looks like, so.
Yeah, you don't need to.
I don't need to.
There's different variations of this too, but it's always at midnight. It's always with a candle. And always on Halloween. There's always an apple involved. Apparently husbands like apples. That might be why I couldn't keep a hold of one.
Well, okay, yeah.
But I didn't give him enough apples.
Did you throw apples at him? But apples, why apple?
I never could find out why. Maybe that's it.
Adam and Eve.
I bet it has something to do with that.
I'll bet so.
But sometimes you peeled the apple and threw it with your right hand over your left shoulder, and then he would appear in the mirror. Sometimes you cut it up, eat half, and offer the mirror half, and your husband reaches out to grab it.
I didn't know mirrors had to be so complicated.
I know. Why do they have to be so complicated?
I don't know. I just want to look in it and make sure I don't have like stuff in my teeth.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
boogers hanging out of your nose.
I can put my makeup on without looking sometimes. I know where it all goes.
Too. I mean, it's not going to be pretty, but
it'll be. I mean, it'll pass.
It'll be on my face.
Yeah.
Eyelashes, though. You might not make it to my eyes without a mirror.
Yeah, I get that.
They could be eyebrows then.
Don't do
but
that.
It could be cute. I don't know. I've never tried it.
I just want to use a mirror for what I'm supposed to use it for. I don't want to have to get an apple, throw it over my shoulder. I want to have to. But,
I don't want to have to entertain Greek or Roman gods.
No, I'm lazy like that.
I don't want to have to entertain demons who are plotting to kill me.
Right. Just by looking in the mirror, that they're hiding behind the furniture while you're looking ahead in the mirror. What is that about?
Why are they always wanting to get dead?
I don't know.
I think there was a lot of depression in the ancient times.
Well, sure.
There was a lot of depression.
Probably didn't vacation much.
They probably didn't.
Roller coasters. They probably never went to Universal.
No Disneyland. No Universal.
Universal is the bomb.
I believe you.
You have to come with me sometime.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll go to Harry Potter World.
Okay. I never read the books or watched the movie.
We can't be friends anymore. What in the hell is wrong with you?
Why are you always breaking up with me?
I don't know.
I don't
either. I'm so disappointed. I don't even know what to say. Now, I mean, I have my work cut out for me now.
You do. You've got a lot of work to do.
You read my books.
I do. I read your books. I love your books. I'm going to marry Joyce.
I know you think you will. He's not real. I made him up.
Why would you make up a friend for me and then not let me have him?
Because I'm your friend. Me. Not him.
But you won't marry me.
No, but we'll hang out. You don't even like to hug. I mean, come on.
I don't. I touch me not.
But anyway.
What
if you ate half the apple? What did that prove?
You were sharing an apple with your future husband.
By offering it to the mirror. And then he shows up.
Yeah, he shows up and grabs it.
No, that's the hobo from,
I know.
down the road.
And now you're married to the hobo.
I don't want to be married to the hobo.
Too bad.
Yourself? No?
Not today. I'm busy.
Okay.
I got things to do.
I got crap going on.
I can't be getting married to hobos today.
No hobos today. After you shared
see what
your
next
apple.
week looks like.
Okay. Yeah.
But it has to be done on Halloween anyway. So.
Oh well, here we are in January.
I know. We got a minute. Work. We got a minute.
Okay, I know where I'm going to be Halloween, and it's not going to be looking in the mirror, handing off some apple to God knows what.
What if I want to eat the whole apple?
Well, I mean, take two, one for you, and
okay.
I think that could work. Yeah. Does it have to be like a red apple or a green apple? I mean, what is the deal? What brings the best?
Probably a Fiji apple.
Why?
Because they taste the best.
Oh, okay. It's got a good name.
And it has a good name.
The Fiji apple.
It comes from a good place. I'm assuming it comes from Fiji. I don't know why it's called Fiji apple. Maybe it's never been to Fiji ever.
Plus the whole doing the mirror thing at midnight on Halloween to find your husband. That just, it's a little troubling.
I know, but they were always worried about finding a husband back then.
Well, sure, because their folks are going to kick them out when they're 13, and they better be married off. And I keep getting my bracelet stuck on this blanket.
And then the husband is going to need farm hands, so you got to pop out 27 kids. And
I mean, that's a lot of work.
It's a lot. I wouldn't be looking for my husband in no mirror.
No.
In the turn of that century.
No, you just had to have some place to go.
There's a superstition.
Fantastic.
About getting married right after you say I do. You stand in front of the mirror with your spouse, and it bonds your souls together because they all believed that mirrors and souls were intertwined or captured or
So a soul that you're born with and a mirror that you make are somehow.
I didn't make the rules.
It was I'm just trying to be clear here.
And that's you got it.
Okay. All right.
Got it.
It doesn't make any sense,
it
but
doesn't.
You know what? We can roll with that.
But the ancient Greeks and the ancient Romans made very little sense.
I think they drank a lot.
They did.
That's what it was.
They drank a lot.
Yep.
They drank a lot, and they were all world domination. They didn't know all you had to do was imprison babies, and you could take over everything. They worked way too hard.
Yep, they did.
They worked way too hard.
You put that 15-month-old in the pen.
That's right, and then you take over. Not
and not the playpen.
You imprison it in a fortress.
That was that other thing we talked about.
That was the other thing we talked about, where we learned how to take over the world.
Yeah,
imprison all the babies, and the parents will be like,
decided,
"If you let me go, you can have whatever you want."
Yep. We decided that you are the asshole in that situation, didn't we? Yeah, you're wrong. Mm-hmm.
I don't think we decided I was the asshole.
Oh, maybe I decided that.
Oh, you probably decided that, yeah. No, we decided she wasn't an asshole.
No, she was.
We don't even know what we decided.
No, I know. I know what I decided. You're a flip-flopper. You know it was wrong.
She let the parents go, and it was in a castle, and he lived, so it's not like it was starving him or anything.
He lived in a dungeon. It wasn't a condo. Don't give me that shit. Lies.
She didn't kill him. It was her predecessor.
Oh, her predecessor killed him?
Yeah, he tried to escape the castle.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she had some clause that, if he ever tried, that 15-month-old baby ever tried to escape his imprisonments, he would die.
If anybody listening to this hasn't listened to that, they don't know what the hell we're talking about.
You should go listen to that.
Yeah. Am I the asshole? The historical edition.
Episode 1.
Yeah, we're having fun with that.
We are having fun.
Anyway, back to the mirror. We're getting out of control here.
We are always out of control. So lots of cultures cover mirrors whenever somebody dies.
For various reasons. Yes.
Or at certain times of the year when the veil between the spirit worlds.
Oh, when it's thin.
When it's thin, because they believe mirrors are portals. They believe there are beliefs that the soul roams for 3 days after death.
Okay.
So you cover the mirror for 3 days. so that it doesn't see its reflection and realize it is not so pretty right now because it's dead.
Well, it might be prettier.
They are pretty sure you're not.
Well, it's all ghosty and stuff. You're supposed to be beautiful after.
Somebody forgot to tell who? Somebody forgot to tell somebody.
Somebody forgot to tell somebody. That is
Russian
wisdom.
Orthodox. Somebody forgot
Russian.
to tell them that you were pretty after you died. Because they were pretty sure you were not so pretty and you had to cover the mirror because if you see your reflection, you will roam forever.
If you see your dead guy reflection, you'll roam forever.
You're going to be so sad and depressed and your soul will roam the earth forever.
Oh, okay. On the other hand, you're supposed to cover mirrors when someone dies because you're not supposed to worry about how you look. You're supposed to be sad. There's no vanity involved.
But lots of people are coming over, especially if you're like the spouse or something. Lots of people are coming over to offer their condolences. Do you really want to look bad?
I think you should look like shit. Yeah, your spouse is dead, or your friend, or whoever. You know what? Suck it up.
I'll look like shit for you.
Okay, thank you.
But I expect the same if I go first.
Indeed. Okay. I won't brush my hair. I won't do anything.
Right. No makeup.
Nope.
Rip off these eyelashes.
Well, if you're dead, then I think you should probably have them.
Please make sure I have them when I'm dead.
You got it.
I meant if you get dead before me, I'll rip my eyelashes off.
Yes. Okay. You will make sure you don't look so pretty.
Right.
Clear. I got it now. Okay.
When I'm dead, I expect you to make sure I do look pretty.
You will.
Okay.
But I hope I go first.
All right. So we're just going to make a pact.
Okay.
The dead one will be pretty. The undead.
Yes.
The undead
will walk the earth.
The undead will
zombified because they probably broke a damn mirror at some point in our lives, and then we're just going to have to walk the earth like Cain, and
Cain had to travel around the earth.
Yeah. Well, eventually. I mean, first he had to kind of walk the earth and suffer. Mirror or not, I don't think I've ever broken a mirror in my life ever. Do you feel like you have? When you were little, maybe when you were moving at some point. I have 2 great big mirrors in my bedroom. I don't know where else to put them. I don't have them up on the wall because they are so big. They used to be one of them was part of a dresser.
Oh.
And they're really ornate and beautiful, but I just, we hauled them from Iowa to here. And I was a little afraid, because we had them wrapped in, I mean, that was a trip. We'd stop every now and then and I'd make sure that
go check on your mirror.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you don't want 7 years bad luck when you're moving states.
Well, let's say our goodbyes.
All right. I hope you liked our mirror episode.
We did.
Cover them when you get dead.
Yeah.
Because we don't want your soul trapped.
Nope.
Don't break the mirror.
Don't break it. I mean, come on.
But if you do.
Should you break a mirror?
Cemetery at night.
Tap, tap, tap.
Tap, tap, tap on a tombstone.
Does it have to be any particular tombstone? First one in the cemetery, last one in the cemetery.
That is strictly
the biggest
up to
one
you.
In the cemetery. I mean, I want to know.
Strictly up to you. It's just a tombstone.
Well, if I have to go tap a tombstone, it doesn't sound like it's up to me. It sounds pretty specific.
It's pretty specific, but they do give you some options.
Got a little bit of leeway.
It's not like the other one where you have to get every little sliver.
Because
and bury it under a tree during a full moon. Tap the tombstone
in the rain.
I mean,
with a feather between your teeth, and I mean, come on.
You're making this a bit harder.
Oh, well, I'm trying to help.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't forget to braid your hair before you go.
Always braid your hair.
Make sure you have a red and a blue sock on. I mean,
okay.
Yeah. I'm sure that's what it is. And then go tap your freaking tombstone.
Tap the tombstone.
Goodbye, bad luck.
With the piece of mirror.
With the tap, tap, tap.
Not a sharp piece. We don't want you injured.
What if that's all you have? I mean, it's a broken freaking mirror, Kristen. Come on. It's going to have sharp stuff.
All right, fine. Cut yourself while you tap.
Maybe wear a glove.
Cat, blue, green?
I don't know. Why are you being so specific? Why are you being so specific now? I picked the red and the green sock. Red and blue sock.
You did.
Now you've got me all confused.
I know. You don't even know.
You suck.
You don't even know what you picked.
Nope. Red and blue.
Be careful. Those Roman and Greek gods are watching you through the mirror.
Yep. Scary.
And then those Chinese.
That one's the most interesting. That one's my favorite.
They want to kill you. They're plotting your demise.
I think it's so cool.
I think it's rude.
I think it's fun.
I think they're acting up.
No. I just think you don't understand. It's cool.
Cover that mirror above your bed while you're sleeping.
Yeah. Or maybe don't put one up there. Come on. Just keep it clean.
That.
Yeah.
Or there's that.
Yeah. Or go to a house of ill repute. And
I mean
they may have them.
A camera.
Ew.
And then you can watch it all the time. Take the mirror down.
Yeah. Ick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if that's what you're into, but ick.
Whatever.
Oh
Whatever.
God.
Do your thing. Do your thing. Just don't break the mirror.
Don't break the mirror.
Don't let those demons come out of it, steal your soul in the night times while you're sleeping.
Oh my God.
All right. Be sure to like.
There is no whiskey in this, I promise. It might sound like it, but there's not. Be sure to like. See us back here next time.
Subscribe.